Hello, everyone. This is Marie Huggins again with the Mobility Collective coming to you today with another Power 5 interview with one of mobility's dynamic Black professionals. Today we have Mr. Kyle Blalock of Oasis. I've been waiting on this one, Kyle.
Thank
How's
you.
it
Thank you.
going?
That's a heck of an intro. If I can get you to just do that intro every time I wake up, I might actually be about something. That was
Right?
great.
I'm all about inspiring. I'm all about
Love
inspiring.
it.
Thank you so much for taking time to talk to the people today. We're going to get things going by you telling us a little bit about who Kyle is, um, how long you've been in global mobility, a little bit about your current role within the space.
Sure, sure. Well, first and foremost, thank you for giving me the platform to share a little about myself. This is an absolute honor. So, as you said, my name is Kyle Blalock. I'm originally from Southern California. So, I'm a blend between Southern California and Southwest Atlanta, Georgia, where I went to high school and went to college down the road in Athens at the University of Georgia. Go Dogs. I've been in the industry for about 2 years now altogether. So I
Mm-hmm.
spent about a year and some change industry adjacent with a company that was basically a supplier
Mm-hmm.
for corporate housing, and then 9 months ago I took the dive and I'm fully immersed in the global mobility industry. So my current position is director of global business development at
Mm-hmm.
Oasis, or Oasis Corporate Housing, as a lot of the industry knows us by.
Oh, okay. And so, being that you're a relative newcomer, at least directly within the global mobility space, can you help us understand how you even came to know about global mobility?
That's a funny story because 9 months ago, or maybe 11 months ago, I didn't know what global mobility is. So,
Oh,
as I said, I worked with industry adjacent in an industry adjacent position, more so hospitality than global mobility
hmm,
directly. And my director at the time was like, "Hey, it would be great. You're in Nashville. It would be great if you went to the Tennessee Relocation Council conference. This is 2021.
oh,
Yeah, 2021, and it was their first conference back, I think, after COVID. So either 21 or early 22, and get in with the global mobility industry. They could be great partners. And I said, the global what? What are you talking about? What
right.
global mobility? He was like, just go, you'll be fine. They're great people. And
Just
I was
go.
like, well, okay, I'm going. So I went in totally like just eyes wide shut into this conference at down in downtown Nashville with TRC, and mine was blown. Met the people,
Mm.
got basically a crash course in what global mobility was about, and I was hooked after that.
Oh, wow. It's always so cool to hear people's story about how they got involved. Most of us don't have any understanding of what we're getting into when we get into it, right?
Exactly, exactly.
And so being that your exposure to the industry as a whole, um, is relatively new. Tell me a little bit about the observations you've made about our part of the world, you know, that you would at least that you would say would come as a surprise to you as you got involved.
Sure. So I've probably been doing sales since I had a lemonade stand in front of my house at like 5 or 6. So I've been in corporate sales for a while now. And in my experience, uh, at the core of global mobility, it's about being of service to others.
Mm-hmm.
And the ethos of the professionals that I've met, of authenticity and heart and being servant leaders, is it's a rarity in corporate America, and it's immensely refreshing. So that has been the biggest shock to me, that uh, this, of course, is a function within corporate America. It is an industry, but the
Mm-hmm.
people at their core seem to all have this kind of mantra of being servants and
Mm-hmm.
caring about people and establishing genuine relationships. And it's as I said, it's refreshing, and I absolutely love it.
You do see that at least with the people who are successful, right? Because at
Correct.
the end of the day, within global mobility, the focus is on people who are moving from one part of the world to another. It may be a city and one city and state to another, one country to another. And the only way that you can really be successful in that, it is if you really care. That's the only way, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, a great mentor of mine, or a new mentor, but he's a great guy. Basically said, if you don't care, you can't do the work. You won't have the
Right.
tenacity or the patience or the enthusiasm. You just won't make it. So you need to identify that you care about people and their well-being and making their
Mm-hmm.
experience what it needs to be. You care about their families, their dogs, their birds, their goldfish, their kids, grandma, everybody, and you'll find much success in this industry. So I took that to heart, and it's been like a Bible because it was so
Yeah.
true.
Very wise words.
Yeah.
Are there any changes on the horizon that you are particularly excited about, particularly in global mobility?
Sure. I think I came into global mobility at a very interesting time with remote work being,
Mm-hmm.
the fad or the trend, or maybe the norm of the day. So I'm very interested in seeing how remote work and global mobility continue to evolve into what we'll see in the future, and how we can continue to be a value add to companies and their families with relocations and assignments, and then also somewhat create a lane where we can be a value add to those who are working remotely.
Mm-hmm.
So that new element is going to cause our best and brightest to be more creative, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
very interested in seeing what we come up with as a community.
Along those same lines, Kyle,
Mhm.
um, I'd like to know how you look to shake things up over here in this space.
Beyond my enthusiasm, well, I can just start there. I feel like, I don't know if you've been to Disneyland as an adult, but if you go to Disneyland as an adult, or for me recently, it always makes me step back when you see how amazed and enthralled the kids are by
Mm-hmm.
it's a tree, it's a house, it's a talking puppet. Like, what's the big deal? But for them, it's something of wonder, and it's inspiring, and it just brings them joy. And as the new guy, or the new kid in global mobility, every day I'm fascinated by learning more about the industry and meeting new people and hearing folks' stories and what makes them
Mm-hmm.
tick, or how they got from point A to point B in their career. So bringing that enthusiasm can be jarring for people, but I love it because, like someone told me, you remind me why I got into this. I do.
Right.
I do, And so that's how I shake things up. Every room I walk into it with a smile, because it's been a long time since I've been in an industry where I can say my work matters. I'm
Yeah.
doing something that's affecting people in a positive way. So that's how I shake it up.
That's beautiful. And that energy is infectious, right? And
Right.
so we all know that, energy transfers. So when you
Right.
come into a space and you are genuinely excited
Right.
and you are positive,
Right.
it naturally lifts other people and makes people want to match that energy, right? And
Exactly.
so I'm excited to see all the things that you do now that you're here, now that you
Now that
know
I'm
who
here.
we are, now that you're in the family, because now
Right.
you're in the family, you
And
know.
the old adage, if once you get into global mobility, like, you go ahead and you're here
you,
now.
you're here.
How many
This is
people
where
have
you're
said
gonna
that?
be.
Right.
Kyle is gonna be the 80-year-old
There you go.
person over sales that's telling all the young bucks how to get things going. So
Exactly. Exactly.
I love seeing it. I love seeing it. But what we're gonna do is I wanna to bring us back in, and I want to talk about Black History Month, since this is really an undertaking that was prompted by Black History Month being upon us. Is there a moment in Black history that is particularly momentous to you that you would like to share with the audience?
Bro, that's a great question. Growing up in Southwest Atlanta, of course, you're immersed in the history of the civil rights movement, but
Mhm.
More relevant for me and more impactful for me is the era that we're in now. I feel like we're in an era of first, and it's inspiring to see. You have first president, first Black vice president, first Supreme Court justices, CEOs, executives, entrepreneurs. There's a lot of first. Now, for better or worse, there's a lot of first, but the fact that there are first is inspiring to me that we are, if nothing else, pushing the dream forward, and we're making good on a lot of prayers and promises
Yes.
that were made in the past. So today, when I wake up and I see someone else doing their thing, I'm like, yeah, yeah. When I meet a Marie, I'm like, yeah, 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 we're doing it. We're doing it. So this moment right here is the most.
Oh, that was powerful, man. That was powerful. But yeah, it is amazing to see that it may have taken a while, but how long do you sit and you focus on that before you capitalize on the opportunity that presents itself to you, right?
Exactly.
And I know myself, I'm really looking forward to working alongside you and some of the other people in the Mobility Collective to further the cause of making sure that people know that Black people are here within
Right.
mobility. We're
Right.
here to help, we're here to support, we're here to provide mentorship.
Mhm.
We're here. We're not going anywhere. So
Yeah,
it's
love it.
exciting to be on the cusp of what I feel is going to be so revolutionary within our industry.
Yeah.
So
It's an
you shared go ahead, I'm sorry.
amazing undertaking, and I'm really, really honored to be a part of it because it's another first.
Yes.
And one of our peers, she told us she was like the first board member for her local ERC, and I'm like, yes, it's
Mm-hmm.
happening. So we are actually, at the helm of doing some great work, and I think both of us will look back a couple years from now and be like, whoa, wait a minute, where did
Right.
so I'm excited.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you shared a lot of great stuff with us today. And like I said, I am going to take my time to learn even more. But thank you for taking your time today to speak with us, pour into our people, right? Letting them know who you are, what you do, what's important to you. So thank you for that. I know every work day is a busy day. There are things that need to be checked off on the list.
There you go.
But we're looking into we're looking forward to getting into some good trouble together, right?
Right. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
All day, all day. If we're
All
not
right.
in good trouble, then we might as well not get out the bed. So
There you go.
you and me gonna kick up some dust together for sure.
All right. Well, audience, thank you for joining us today for
Thank
another Power 5 chat. And be
you.
sure to look for the next one. You won't be disappointed. Have a great day, everyone.